Not only do we have the best dressed uniforms, I think what you got to look at is what we have inside. We have the best sheriff's division in the country, I believe. The dedication that these officers show day in and day out, the sacrifices they make say it all. I just want to thank them all very much, and I appreciate all that you do. Thank you.
The path that brought us together today started several years ago, as we made the difficult decision to transition from our legacy brown uniform to our current uniform. The transition process took about 2 years to complete, and as 2022 closed, we took the opportunity to submit an application to the NAUMD for the Best Dressed Law Enforcement Agency. Our photo submissions were taken right here, right where we're standing today, fronting Hawaiʻi's Royal Palace. The pictures were taken by Jamm Aquino. So I'd like to thank Paula Akana and the Friends of Iolani Palace, as well as Jamm. Your support and contributions were important components to our successful application. After being notified of our award, I attended the NAUMD convention on April 18th in Atlanta, Georgia, where the announcement was made formal. I'd like to thank the NAUMD for awarding us this incredible honor. Many thanks to the judges and the panel members of the board that put in countless hours reviewing the submissions and having the difficult job of selecting the finalists and this year's winners. Although I wasn't privy to all the applicant submissions, I can only guess deciding a winner from all of the agencies nationwide was difficult. Every law enforcement agency in the country, whether they're police or sheriff, are proud of their heritage and proud of their uniform. I'm humbled to represent our agency today for this honor. A special mahalo goes out to Richard Cummings and his wife Trish. They're the owners of 911 Supply. They helped us with every step of our uniform transition. Richard made the transition easy in every way, from his constant travels from the mainland to Hawaii for fitment, to coordinating the orders through Blower uniforms, and then his team building them out, fitting us, alterating them, adding our patches. His team of professionals put care into the building of every and each uniform delivered, and we're grateful for his help and partnership. Richard and Trish have become more than just, partners in this with us. They're now part of our Sheriff Ohana, and they're friends for life. I'd also like to thank James Devaney from Blower Uniforms for his friendship and his support through this process as well. This award would not have been possible without the men and women of the Sheriff's Division and those standing behind us today. The deputies participated as members of the Uniform Committee. They conducted months of field testing, submitted votes and written reviews of the various items being tested, and participated in union consultations. My sincere gratitude goes to our Sheriff's deputies for their devotion to duty and their desire to evolve our image while respecting our heritage. A law enforcement agency's uniform is a symbol that binds us as a collective, and it must be recognizable to the public that they serve. During the decision phases of this transition, we felt it was important to honor the agencies that came together to make the modern Sheriff's Division. The choices made in the colors and items selected were in part representative of the origins of the sheriffs under King Kamehameha III in 1846. This distinction makes the Hawaii State Sheriff the oldest law enforcement agency in Hawaii and the only living agency in the nation born under a king. This process wasn't without some challenges, and the biggest challenge was deciding upon our dress hat. Ultimately, the deputies decided with near unanimous votes to retain our brown campaign hat. I remember recently looking at pictures of the events surrounding the burial and the funeral of our last queen, Liliuokalani. Amongst the crowd were deputy sheriffs on horseback, in uniform, wearing the campaign hats on their head. That said, I think the deputies made the right choice in retaining our headgear. The transition took into consideration the availability, cost, and technology of the fabrics, the colors, selections, and the design. The Sheriff's Division wanted to make sure we would never be plagued by the availability issues that often impacted our ability to replace our previous brown uniforms. We also considered our fiscal responsibilities, the environments that we operate in, and the climates for which deputies operate throughout the state, along with the fit and functionality of the fabrics and design. The Sheriff's Division is proud of its history. It's proud to wear its new uniform, and it's humbled to have been bestowed the award of Best Dressed Law Enforcement Agency. On behalf of Sheriff Mark Hanohano, I'm honored to announce and present this award today to the men and the women of the Sheriff's Division. Mahalo, everyone. Thanks for coming.